Let's go to Abby, who's calling in from Georgia. Abby, what's your question for Adriel?
Hi, yes. Pastor Adriel, I love your show. Thank you so much for taking my question. I have a family member who just recently told us that he is transitioning into a woman, and he's already changed his name and all those things. And so I'm just looking for some guidance about whether we should use the new name, also new pronouns. I don't feel comfortable using them because I feel like it's lying, but I'm just wondering how we love but not affirm. Thank you.
Yeah. Abby, so difficult. And so, look, I agree with you, and I feel you in terms of just not wanting to participate in something that you feel like this is not true. There is a great deception here. And indeed there is. When we think about these discussions that are happening around transgenderism and this idea that we can just decide what our sex is, right? This is obviously not biblical. It's the result of this sort of cultural movement that's been going on for hundreds of years. Is sort of the way we think about personhood, the way we think about sex and gender. There's been so many shifts in society and the way we view ourselves that have led to where we are right now. But they're not rooted in truth. They're not rooted in reality. They're not rooted in what God says in His Word. And so I also feel that tension of just not wanting to affirm that, while at the same time you love your family member and you see that they are caught up in this deception. And so I'm just going to say, pray, get on your knees and pray and say, Lord, give me wisdom and give this family member a soft heart, eyes to see where they've bought into this lie that it's just so easy to buy into, because it's what you're hearing everywhere in the media, the people around us, social media as well. But open this person's heart to see that they are created in your image, but broken and fallen. And that's all of us, right? In need of your grace. And so I think if you can have maybe just a candid, a very open conversation and say, look, I love you. Man, I love you so much, but I'm concerned because I feel like what we're seeing around us right now is not good, is not healthy. And I see that you're embracing this, and I don't think that this is the best thing for you. And having those conversations is, candidly, and praying that the Lord would give you wisdom, and again, also just that soft heart for your family member. And not ending the conversation there, but continuing to have interaction, and maybe just saying, look, I don't feel comfortable saying this or calling you by these pronouns that you want to be called by, because I feel like it's not true, and I feel like it goes against my convictions. That does not mean that I don't love you. And so, can we still have interaction and be in each other's lives, because I want to have that. And I think we should. We don't want to sadly, I think a lot of times people will when we don't go with them in this, they'll just sort of cut us out of their lives. That's not what you want. And so pray and stand firm in your convictions, and pray that the Lord opens this family member's heart to hear you, and ultimately to receive the grace of Christ and to experience the grace of Christ in their life. Father, would you be with Abby, and would you be with this family member? We ask that you would fill her with your Holy Spirit, that you would give her wisdom. And I pray for fruitful conversations between her and this family member, Lord, that they would be able to still be involved in each other's lives, and that your light and your gospel would shine through.